Man, Messi, Twister, showing up. Yeah, don't get mad at me. I don't love him, I fuck him, I don't chase him, I duck him. I replace him with another one who had to see. She keep calling me big, and my name is Jay-Z. She was all on my dick.
Yo, what's up, Walz Rantz? Game time, chilling on a Monday, holding it down. Okay, there's a lot happening this week in the sports. Sports getting down to nitty-gritty. NHL playoffs, rough. NBA playoffs coming this week. A lot of rough stuff. That seems to be the main theme in sports right now. All the stuff from football with all the concussions, the bounty stuff. NBA, well, NBA not so much, but NHL it's ridiculous. The NHL, I don't really understand what's like. It doesn't make nothing makes sense to me right now. As far as the whole, Brendan Shanahan came into office this year, and he seems to want to explain what's going on with suspensions and how they're disciplining. Obviously, they're making a bigger deal about concussions like every other sport, but what's going on? Okay, the first game of the playoffs, and this is how I don't understand, and I'm sure a lot of people have the same point to make. I'm not being all profound, but Shea Weber, okay, of Nashville, grabbed whoever's head of I forget who it was, and bashed him into the boards. And dude got a $2,500 fine, which is somehow, amazingly enough, the maximum penalty or fine, that a player can get under the NHL collective bargaining agreement. That $2,500. Shea Weber makes like $90,000 a game. He makes $7.5 million a year. NFL, they must have terrible lawyers because those guys getting fined like 50 G's. Okay, and then the other day, Rafi Torres went and jumped at Hossa, and and by no means do I disagree, but 25 games. So what the hell is going on? Like, where's the consistency? There's no way. You can, and like I do understand, Rafi Torres is a repeat offender. There's no I'm not ignorant to that fact. But you can't sit there and watch somebody bash a guy's head into the wall and get no games, and another guy launch himself, which is deserving of a suspension. It could be 25 games, but don't set a precedent at no games and a $2,500 fine and give this guy 25. There has to be a level of consistency. There has to be and it's not like saying, the player should know so he can do an illegal hit, so he knows what his penalty will be. No, but you can't just sit there and punish one guy, one thing. It makes no sense. It's kind of like our justice system. It's seemingly like things it's just willy-nilly, whatever the prosecutors want to do these days. But this is professional sports. You guys got to know. Again, speaking of violence, what is Ron Artest doing? Okay, sorry, Metta World Peace. It's ironically hilarious that you see that as they're explaining what happened. Anyway, I don't know if you guys watched the game yesterday. Oklahoma and the Lakers, they played in a ridiculous game. Oklahoma was up 17 points. I stopped paying attention. I had the game on whatever. Stopped paying attention. Went back to the Bruins, watched the game a little bit. Stopped paying attention. And then what is he dunked on the guy, and then he went back and elbowed Rich Harden in the head. And come on, listen, he was so pumped, he was fist pumping his thing, and okay. There's heat of the moment. There's doing things you regret after the fact, but that shouldn't be in your psyche. And I know we're all messed up a little bit in the head, but come on, this guy's come a long way. Remember the Malice in the Palace? Ron Artest was the guy throwing bows in Indiana, but come on, man, you gotta know better. Especially playoffs are coming now. Especially you're gonna cost your team some playoff games, not the games itself, but you being in those games. It's you got to be better than just like these guys in the NFL. What? Just looking back at Torres, what are you jumping at guys for? What's going on in your head? It's not part of the game to be reckless. Okay, we all make mistakes in life, but let's get a grip. Okay, okay, what else? Okay, another just off the violence for a second. I don't understand what's going on. This is a beef I've had from the second. This is switching to baseball, by the way. Bobby Valentine. Okay, and listen, it's hilarious watching the game the other day when the Yankees were up, I think, was it 9-0, or the Red Sox, up 9-0. Yankees came back and scored, I think, 15 unanswered and won the game. He got booed on the way back from the mound when he was switching the pitcher. But this guy had it coming. The thing about Bobby Valentine, guys are so smug. You know what I mean? He called out Jeter before. He called out Kevin Youkilis, his own player. The guy comes in from nowhere, has very little credibility. He's been working if he was that good a coach, he would have been working in Japan and then ESPN for the last few years. You feel me? If he was that good a coach and could just have to call out guys, he would, he can't do that kind of stuff. He comes in, he has no respect from his team now because he called and Kevin Youkilis is a guy that people love. The team loves him. Regardless if he had a problem or not, the team loves him. And then Pedroia, which I love, called him and said, I guess this stuff flies in Japan, but the guy's he's just arrogant and smug. You know what I mean? I don't understand why they would hire someone like that. To be perfectly honest with you, they come in, Theo Epstein leaves to Chicago, and they hire this guy. Like, he's just such a, like, you just see it in his face. Like, he thinks his sense of entitlement. He's a scrub. He's a scrub coach. He would have won someone out. It seems like he's inherited a lot of good teams in his day, and he's done nothing. It's like, it's funny how baseball works. These guys just circle around, and they don't do anything. And baseball, I'm not going to sit there and say baseball managing is not a difficult job, but, like, it's not like rocket science. It doesn't seem that it's that difficult, especially in the American League. And they can get an upstart guy who has no attitude problem, that will come and actually appreciate the job and work hard. This guy's going to get fired. He's going to get fired. Like, you can't have this kind of negativity around a coach this early in the season. And he brought it on himself. He could have come and shut up, not say a word, and try to build something up. Nah, guy's got to open his mouth too much. Anyway, one last thing, and I got to say this with no dramatic sense or trying to make some. I can't tell you how much I hate Dwight Howard. I didn't think I'd hear another thing, okay? I did not think I'd hear another thing. This guy said it was last week or whatever, Stan Van Gundy came on and said, Stan Van Gundy is a no-nonsense kind of guy, which I like. He said, Dwight Howard doesn't want me to be the coach. He asked me to be fired. And then Dwight Howard comes to news conferences, puts his arm around him, says, no, whatever. And then a couple days ago, I read from a credible source, now he told management he doesn't want to play for Stan Van Gundy. Is this guy, is he actually bipolar? Or is he just like I don't understand, like, he's multiple personalities? Like, what is his problem? Like, who does that? Who just says stuff willy-nilly? Like, he's in a fantasy world where he's the main character of life and everyone else just has to coddle him or react to him or do whatever he wants. This is the most ridiculous athlete I've ever, and I'm saying this with the clearest sense I've ever had, the most ridiculous athlete in the history of sports, in my opinion. Not by any, does stupid stuff, or not by choking in the playoffs, just by the sense of entitlement. You're a pro basketball player. Just be grateful for what you have. Shut your mouth. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous, because I'm offended as a sports fan that it's not like I can avoid it. I go on these websites, I see this stuff, so my eyes go to it, and I have to just get angry that I got to see this nonsense. It's a waste of everybody's time. Shut up, and look at it. Oh, it's not karma. This guy's back's hurt. He's gonna miss the playoffs. He screwed up the Orlando season anyway by opening his mouth, making a big deal about everything. Now he's over maybe the whole playoffs. Good. Karma's a bitch, they say, right? It's a bitch. You shut your mouth, Dwight Howard. Maybe that shit wouldn't be a bitch in your back. Now you're out for the playoffs, fool. Anyway, that's enough of that. But I said one thing to say. I saw The Hangover 2 finally the other day. I've been told it was terrible, but I don't trust people's opinion. And I watched it. I was just chilling there watching. My mind was very open. I wasn't gonna let people's opinions sway me. But is it supposed to be a comedy? Like the genre says comedy in the thing, but it wasn't funny. And not that it wasn't funny. It was just not even close. Like, there was one line, I think, where the guy dogged him. The dad called him like tasteless rice or something. And when they had the wedding reception, and that was jokes, but that's it. I didn't even until the end when they went to the camera. So I smirked then, and I kind of chuckled then. That's like an hour and 40 minutes. I don't know many people that if they sat there with me for an hour and 40 minutes and said stuff, whatever stuff, observed, or just, that wouldn't make me laugh more than twice or three times in an hour and 40 minutes. Is that not weird? Think about all your friends, all the people you know in your life. If you sat with them for an hour and 40 minutes, it's not like you're being extra nice by laughing. Wouldn't you laugh at least more than 3 times in an hour and 40 minutes? And these guys make millions of dollars. They pay these actors millions of dollars. They pay these writers and directors. And I laugh once and smirk once? It doesn't make any sense, man. It's just, what a waste of money. Anyway, that's Walz Rantz. That's a long one. Sorry, guys. Stay G. Hold it down. I'll be back soon. Take care. Peace.